Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi everyone, I'm Marie.
And this is Lunch Break.
So cool that you watch it.
Yes, and make sure you tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. to catch new episodes. Marie, I got something to say.
Okay.
Because today we are reading stories from Am I the Asshole? Starting from like an absurd story to something a little bit more serious. Ready to get into it?
Okay.
Here we go. Am I the asshole for telling a freshman that med school may not be the path for them? What are you, a guidance counselor?
Why do you decide?
I'm a junior trying to go to pharmacy school, just switched paths, and I'm taking Gen Chem alongside this freshman. He has a 56% in the class. He got failing grades on both our exams so far, and he's also taken BYO 1, and he currently has a 64% in that class. Like, I'm dumbfounded, I don't know how. For context, I have a 96% in Gen Chem, and I'm taking other equally hard classes to BYO 1. So I'm not sure how he's doing so poorly. Doesn't seem like it's any of your business.
He's this, and I'm much better. I can say whatever I want. And he's, he's not as good as me. Asshole.
He was ranting to me about how he wants to go to med school so badly. I told him that med school may not be his path and that everyone has different interests. I told him to take the time to explore because there's definitely something out there that would suit him very well. He then snapped at me saying I'm being degrading and insulting and that I'm clearly just trying to show off to him. Am I the asshole?
This big.
Yes. It's not your place, dude. Like, who are you? Who is this kid to you? Like, you're an asshole. Stay out of his business. What the fuck?
The question is, why do you think if someone have a less grades than you have, they are not deserved to be on this path? What if your good grades doesn't bring you anywhere? Huh? What about that? You know how many people have great grades? In the end, they just not fit in at all.
You're the asshole. The kid is what, a month into college? Lots of people struggle when they first get to college and then turn it around once they settle in and figure out what they need to do. He didn't ask for your thoughts on whether he should go to med school, so it was inappropriate for you to offer unsolicited advice, but especially when the gay advice. It was so good until it got... Let's just keep reading.
Yeah.
Is really just kicking him when he's down instead of suggesting things might help him to do better. Gay advice?
What?
I have no idea how gay ended up in there other than the AI behind iPhone autocorrection being absolutely atrocious. This one finally pushed me to turn off autocorrect on my phone. I send work emails from this phone and I'd rather have no autocorrection that have random words inserted because I typed a stray letter or something.
That's great.
Let me tell you about the time that I sent an email to a client telling them that I had a quick and dirty fix for a problem they had reported. Only it was auto-corrected to quick and dirty sex.
Youch.
Yeah, let's get back to the topic. But what he says there, he has a point.
Except that one little thing.
He'll figure it out. It's not your place to try to figure it out for him, gay or not. Hey.
Just don't put your nose in someone else's business. Do your business. Do your grades. Try hard.
Strong, you're the asshole. I'm not sure how he's doing so poorly. That shows a lot about who you are as a person. You are a junior taking a freshman level course, and yet you don't soar even an ounce of empathy for the younger students. Freshmen notoriously change majors, but aside from that, people can change. This is an 18-year-old kid. Sure, he'll never get into medical school with grades like that, but who are you to tell him that? You're not his friend, you're just a stranger bashing on his dream. You seem like you want to brag about your test. Plenty of us scored highly in Gen Chem. Am I the asshole for bringing in my own microwave to work?
Right now, I can say no, but let's go really deep into it.
Hello everyone, am I the asshole for bringing in a personal microwave for work? I work as a shuttle driver and a driver says I'm an inconsiderate asshole because I put a lock on my microwave. He says he understands a personal fridge, but our microwave should be for everyone. We have 20 drivers in the break room having lunch at the same time. They broke the new one in a day and we're not allowed to use the one in the dispatch office anymore and won't get us a new one until it breaks. So right now there's only one microwave for all the drivers, so I brought in my own. Before bringing my own, I asked a bunch of people if they were willing to split a microwave, and they said no because they don't want to spend the money for a second microwave. So I brought my own. This way, I don't have to worry about not being able to finish eating before going out, and I put a lock on it because why do I want to break it in a day? And nobody was willing to help shell out the money. So am I the asshole? Well, since you put it that way, no.
No, you're not.
People might feel like you're entitled and that you're not one for the team, but they broke a microwave provided by the job in a day or less. Honestly, I think the job should be responsible for providing those microwaves, and that should be an issue brought up with the job, not so much as you. And you even offered like, hey, let's go split this microwave so we could have more microwaves for everyone. And they didn't want to. They can of course say no. It's your microwave. You don't have to share it with anyone.
No, you're not an asshole. You just want to use the microwave in a way for nobody's break it just because. And how you can break the microwave for one day? What'd you do?
Not the asshole. People don't give a flying fuck about these kind of things when they aren't the one paying for them. I dropped out of the coffee club, brought my own mini fridge, coffee pot, and toaster, dishes, and cleaning supplies. No one was making coffee when they got the last cup, or the last cup boiled and bubbled all over the wall behind it, so I dropped out. The Breakroom fridge was a filthy, rotted food container, so I brought my own mini fridge. The water cooler club was too expensive, so I bought a Brita filter that fits in my fridge. I still use the shared microwave maybe once a month though. I think this commenter has a point. Like, no one cares about this stuff because it's not coming out of their own pocket.
If you spend so much time at work and you need to eat the fresh food and not feel disgusted by the refrigerator at work, but the question is much deeper. Why people spoil the stuff if they not put money into it? Someone give it to you. Take it. Use it. We give it to you. Why you need to be an asshole to destroy it, to make it moldy, break it, or whatever? Why you need to disrespect someone else's property? It was given to you for use, and you just, it's not mine. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna do whatever with that. Just be respectful. Someone actually spent money. It doesn't matter if your boss, the office, the company, there's some other people. Just be respectful.
Not the asshole. Before I got to the part where you asked people to chip in, I thought you locked it to keep people from breaking it, which is still a valid reason. But added, you try to make it into a group thing, and now people want access to it for free after you bought it. Yeah, you're in the right. If people are really upset, they may try to take it out on your microwave, so be prepared for that. If you're up for it, you could offer anyone who chips in now access, or just when people bug you about it, keep reminding them that you offered to share the cost and they said no. You try to be fair, you try to be equitable, but they didn't want to chip in. Sorry. Am I the asshole for holding a grudge that I was uninvited to my boyfriend's mother's funeral? Are you asking if you're the asshole or your boyfriend? Me, female 35, and my boyfriend, male 42, are from the same country but met overseas. We've been together 5 years and lived together. I did not meet his parents until year 4. He always had excuses such as distance, timing, and that his mom had dementia and it would be too hard on her to meet new people. By the time I finally met her, her dementia had progressed and she disliked me immediately, which devastated me. I felt it had been left too late for us to form a bond. My partner is difficult. He values his privacy over connection and often puts up emotional roadblocks. His mom passed away last month. I assumed I would be at the funeral to support him. He flew home earlier to see her, and I booked a flight after. The day before the funeral, I asked for details, and he told me maybe it's best you don't go. He said I barely knew his dad and had not met the extended family, so it was not the right setting. I said I wanted to support him, not anyone else. He went back and forth before finally telling me late at night not to come because he preferred to deal with things alone. I was devastated. On the day I sent him a kind message, he thanked me, but I did not hear from him until evening. The next day he said, I made the right choice not having you there. It would have been too stressful. He also said he's spoken to friends and family who agreed. Finding out his friends were there broke me even more. It has been 3 weeks and I cannot shake it. I already feel like I'm low on his list, below friends, family, nights out. Being excluded from one of the hardest days of his life feels like confirmation. For clarity, I have never suspected cheating. A week later, I did spend a few days with his dad and met some of his friends, so I do not think he was hiding me. He has never seemed interested in female attention and prefers being with his male friends. Part of me wonders if I'm being selfish. Should I just be compassionate and accept that grief makes people act differently? Or am I justified in feeling pushed out and hurt? This is kind of tough, Marie. Up until that last sentence, I'm like, yeah, I would be pissed off. But grief does make people act differently. I mean, she listed all these things like he has emotional roadblocks, prefers to hang out with guys. Okay, that's just who he is. All that being said, I think it's kind of messed up he didn't have her at the funeral.
The phrase, I make the right choice not having you there, it's talking a lot and really loud. If you don't want a person be around you in a really stressful and complicated day for you, what if you don't want this person in the happy days? Why you don't want this person at all? Because if you share life with someone, you share life with someone. It's not like, I will share this with you, but other stuff, no. And if your friends there, your family members there, she's not that important. If you don't want to share the complicated situation, the grief with your partner, it's not your partner. If the man can laugh, cry, fart, whatever, in front of you, how much he trusts you.
Hun, I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. This man is not in love with you. The red flag is flying high and clear. Your gut is screaming loud to you as well. Please see and listen to them. He may be your boyfriend, but you are definitely not his girlfriend. Time to close that door and move on. No need to hold a grudge. He does not deserve such free real estate in your mind. Know your worth, not the asshole. Another commenter had their own kind of version of this, or my version. Hun, I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. This is not about you. Dementia is a cruel and ugly disease. Losing a loved one to it is a special kind of hell. Aggression, especially to strangers, is a common symptom. You weren't going to bond. She wasn't going to remember you from one visit to the next. Just be a frightening stranger in her house. Now she has died and your boyfriend is grieving. His whole family is grieving. None of this is about you. You hadn't met his extended family before. You met his father once. The last thing they need is a guest to look after, a focal talking point that draws attention away from the funeral and the celebration of the life of his mother. Whether this guy is the right guy for you or not is another question. Be very thoughtful about that. There's more than a few red flags here, but right now you are still his girlfriend, he is grieving, and your only job as his partner is to support him in that, not center yourself.
I disagree.
I agree that it's a very hard thing. I don't agree with how he's handled it, coupled with a few of the other things you said. If you're going to make any decision about this relationship, definitely wait till some time down the line. Give him some time to grieve. But yeah, like you and me in this situation, I would want you around. Like I might be like, hey, listen, like you haven't met anyone. Like it's not about you. Like everyone's going to be there for my mom. You know, like have that conversation beforehand. You know, he has every right to be like, I don't want you there. But you have every right to kind of reevaluate where this relationship is and where it's going.
Any funeral, you have extra people who help. Sometimes it's neighbors. Sometimes it's people who never knew the person who died. Why your girlfriend, part of your life, where you live together and you've been together for, how I understand, for 5 years or so, not allowed to be involved in biggest part of your life with your family. You don't need to talk. You don't need to do anything. You can just be there to support. OP said, I'm not there for other people. To support you. Maybe it's gonna need extra help. It's definitely complicated, and there is a thing, the grief. Everyone have different feelings and different understanding of how it must to go. Definitely not the asshole. Feelings are valid. Because everyone think about themselves. It's a normal thing, right? Right. I probably, if you ask me, I probably just wait until everything is a little bit laying down and you can have normal discussion. What if you need help and he have roadblocks in this moment and he just like, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah, too many roadblocks. You might need to find a new road. Well, Marie?
Woof.
Wolf indeed. I think I'm going to go microwave some lunch really soon in our own microwave. Not one that I share with 20 other drivers. But if you have a story you want to share with us and you want to figure out whether or not you're an asshole or anyone else in your life for that matter, we'd be happy to read them. Just make sure you drop them in our subreddit r/lunchbreak_GSP. And Marie, if they haven't already, what should they do?
So listen carefully and write it down. Like, comment, And subscribe on our channel. We're so happy to see you as a part of our family. And yeah,
Don't be an asshole.
don't be an asshole, and see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.